Leonard Jason, CFSAC member.
This issue has generated a tremendous amount of controversy over the last few months in terms of our members in our group getting emails and phone calls and other types of interactions with the larger patient and physician community. I'm wondering whether your office has also gotten a lot of communications with outside individuals concerning this issue. That's the first question. The second question is, do you have a sense of why this is such a important and pressing issue for the patient community, which possibly has generated for us and possibly for you the amount of attention? And number three, do you have a sense of the difference between what chronic fatigue is versus chronic fatigue syndrome?
The generation of email, currently all comments are going into a general CNM inbox. Staff and I are not reviewing those comments at this point, though I realize that inbox is filling up rapidly. But again, because the comment period doesn't close until the 18th, we're not looking at any of the comments at this point. But yes, we can see that there's a lot of activity and emails going into the inbox, but we've not made any attempt, and this is normal practice. We wait until the end of the comment period to start sorting through the comment letters. It's a much better process when you do it that way, because this way you're not getting an early view of one sort or the other. We sort them out at the end, and then we try to review them and figure out what's actually going on, rather than doing this on a daily basis. Excuse me. You're mentioning something about like definitions. Again, definitions aren't in the classification. We look to the provider community to help us with those definitions. But again, at the end of the day, if a provider has diagnosed a patient with any disease, doesn't matter whether it's chronic fatigue syndrome or appendicitis, they are using their clinical judgment in making that diagnosis determination, and that's what we go with. So again, we're not looking at the definitions or even the case definitions, of which I know there are several, because in preparing for the CNM meeting in September, we were made aware that there were conflicting or varying definitions out there. But again, definitions are not in the classification. So while we're aware of them, it's not how we update the classification.